I don't know what happened that night.
Yeah.
Might not want to allow it.
One was breaking. That was a good concert there. I enjoyed it.
That's right, Cheap Trick,
Cheap Trick, Def Leppard, Journey.
air bands.
From July 2024 city council special session to order. And for the matter of silence your cell phones, which I need to do right now myself. And we have ready for prayer and pledge of allegiance. This man here, Miss Anita, go.
Pray with me. Heavenly Father, we just come to you today, thanking you for your love and mercy. We especially thank you for your protection over President Trump, Lord. And we ask that you be with the families of those who lost loved ones and were injured. Lord, we need you in this country. We need you bad. I pray right now that you would be with us as we deliberate on things that would affect the citizens of Perry. Help us to choose wisely. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
What do you think?
Councilman O'Brien.
Here.
Councilmember Hampton. Councilmember Woodall. Here. Vice Mayor Landry. Here. Mayor Ketchum.
Here. Go to general business, only has agenda item 3 alpha. We discuss the city of Perry's garbage and trash and take any action deemed necessary. Good luck to go. First one was John and you. Anyone? Bueller.
I'll go
You
first.
saying?
Y'all talked about, Ben and I've been talking, y'all discussed about possibly going into 1 day a week pickup. Ben and I have talked more than once on it, and we just don't see where it would be possible. Even if you did once a week pickup, it's not gonna save us as far as our manpower, because our trucks are not big enough, for one, to hold all of that garbage. Our trucks they're not that large.
When they get filled up, they get it off cellar, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but landfill, the way we do it now, by the time we go to landfill close to lunch, and then you come back, you haven't cleaned the trucks and all, but if we done that, we would have to come back to another route. The landfill closes at 4 o'clock.
So you can't really. Yeah,
There's
that's-
no way,
One trip.
One trip.
we can make 1 trip a day.
Unless you live in Greenville.
If we went in
But we don't, so-
1 day a week, you could only do 1 zone a day.
Right.
And you still would have to have 2 trucks, because they have so much garbage out, if we can't hold all the garbage.
Yeah, logistically, it doesn't work.
No, like holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, we have to run 3 trucks, to get all that garbage up, and that's only 4 days. And then we talk about 7 days.
Well, somebody was mentioning to me this morning, yeah, I've had people tell me they could go, they'd be all right with 1 time every 2 weeks, and it's not by themselves.
Exactly.
They would-
Some people,
But you got 4 people in the house, it's probably gonna be twice a week,
Exactly.
plus you got so many people ordering stuff offline now, and you got all the boxes and all that from that. And
on a Monday and Tuesday, just rattle around and look, you see the can running over, that's on Monday and
Exactly.
Tuesday.
Exactly.
yeah, I see a lot of them sitting.
And then you have stuff on the side of the can.
And we also have the issue, people, they leave their cans by the road, they can only pick up, or I can't talk. they might only need one pickup a week, but they're not pulling their cans back, so.
I've had more say they'd rather stay with 2 times a week than not. That's what I've heard more than anything.
It'd be a lot better, cause, you know, if you do it once a week, you really ain't freeing up number one man, probably ain't gonna free up that one man.
Sometimes it's the
Cause it's gonna
quality.
take 2 to 3 trucks just to get one right up, and it all depends on how you want it done, once a week, twice a week.
Even if they had more, right, even if they had more cans, our trucks just, we don't have the.
So it's actually going
Capacity.
and coming back in the capacity of trying to do 2 or 3 trips in one shift, you know?
And sometimes it can be the quality of your garbage, not the quantity.
Yeah.
But either that week, I get unbearable.
The reason I proposed it to start with, I was hoping that it would free up manpower to pick up the trash more often. And initially, Danielle, you thought that it might work. But,
That's when our trucks, well, when our trucks are up and running and stay running. But the issue we have with our trucks is pulling 2 other men to ride on the back of the garbage truck.
The old ones, the old flippers.
Right,
It's really only 2 drivers on the garbage, anyway, you know, it's not 6 no more. It's 2, 1 on each route. So if you free up, you're not really freeing up anyone, to be honest.
well, John, I know that you did some research and found out that, I believe it was 9 or 11 counties that you looked at, and out of those 11, 9 were picking it up once a week. So I'm wondering if maybe we could talk to them, to their, public works directors, and find out, how are you making it work? And is it saving you any money? Is it saving you any time?
I know a lot of them, when they made the switch, they contracted the pickup out.
I was just gonna say that, I
Yeah, 'cause
talked to
we-
some of them and they said they were contracted out. And not only that, they have more manpower and trucks. We don't have.
We don't
That's what they're gonna take.
We
You don't
have
more
a-
manpower and more trucks.
Yeah. We have a garbage department and we have a trash department. We do not have a street department. I mean, I have a couple of guys, but when a garbage truck's down, them guys is on back of the garbage truck. And right now, them 2 guys are mowing every day. So all this street work that needs, I don't have
You don't
many
have it.
people.
Uh,
So we're,
If we
We're
want to get
doing-
more people, it's gonna be on us to do it.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure Monticello, when they made the switch to once a week, that's when they started contracting it out, and that freed up their whole team to do
What they needed to do.
yard debris and other things, street work.
Was it any more expensive to contract it out? Did they have to charge you to
I
contract?
think they about broke even, but went down to once a week.
Are these the bigger teams or
I'm not sure.
No, same size can.
they just do once a week instead of twice?
If whoever, you mentioned Monticello, if they've got a number of people doing certain jobs, and you take those people away from those jobs and contract that out, the only thing that can do is you're gonna lose your shirt big time. Because you're not, unless you raise your rates way up.
I believe Top Sanitation is the one that got her to do that.
Pops is the one around here that does it.
Well, in Monticello,
Oh, yeah, Monticello also.
Are they in the whole city?
Yeah,
They got a contract with the city, kind of like,
they're the outside contract for them.
I know Waste Management does all Leon County, I think. They didn't do trash pickup there too, if I'm not mistaken, Lynn's not.
amen. There are people that do that.
Just
Can I
that,
can I ask a question?
just man.
Why are we using city staff for demolition?
Why?
When they were contracted out,
We haven't contracted out in years, but the whole,
that's a better
Well,
Not
Since,
necessarily.
since you took.
I mean,
over,
yes, I would
It
rather,
costs that much.
but it does cost
It does
probably more.
She's saving money by doing it in-house.
Well,
put more in a-
but you
we
take
do
away-
it. Yeah, we do it on days that we're not doing pick up garbage, which we're not doing it. We've done 2 houses and it took us 2.5 days to do those 2 houses.
We
But
have money.
it comes out of that demolition.
Yeah, we
budget.
take it out of that fund, but you get more, a bigger bang for your buck.
Okay, here's what I'm trying to say, why don't you use staff? Clean up the city instead of demolishing homes.
Well, some of the cleanup that needs to be done, we don't have the equipment to do it. Demoing houses, as far as a front end loader, backhoe, bucket truck.
So
We do,
you don't need that staff.
we need staff that, we've only done 2, or we've done 3 homes in the last year, so is all. But that's how they've always done it. Even Bill Bryan's can tell you, the city, when code enforcement, code enforces or whatever, then they've had public works, street department do the cleanup.
Yeah,
As
we
they
did send it out.
They did one time, but I'm.
Yeah.
I missed the days when you could just, practice with them.
There you go.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, you can do it, but EPA got so bad where
You
they,
can't,
by the time you tear everything out of it, you can't burn,
you probably spent more money.
you can't really burn anything.
Yeah, you gotta strip.
Now, anything that's man-made, you can't burn.
Yeah.
Or any kind of lumber or nothing, you can't burn, whether it's pressure treated or not.
So I guess what you understand that it's cheaper for you all to burn. But not.
Unfortunately, yes, ma'am, it is.
Even though we have a whole lot of stuff we could be doing. To make the city of Perry look good. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I think, Councilman, Hammond, what they're trying to say is they don't have the manpower. They're being worn thin now with the little things that are, it's been something that I had on the list almost going on maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, but they're so behind. They don't have the manpower to get everything caught up.
Get some steering.
We have been.
Now, as far as trash goes, trash looking pretty good. I think we just about caught up on trash.
Doing like limbs.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
State helped us out a lot. So, I mean, we done made one complete circle already, so, and it haven't even been a month yet, so. Trash is pretty much caught up.
Okay, so now you have to.
Yes, yes. Once we get trash caught up, sometimes we can make 2 trips a month, once they get caught up. You know, by the storm, that throws us back. I mean, that hurt us bad. And then we had truck problem and everything, so, like I say, trash looking pretty good.
Yeah, you gotta go out and pick up your stuff and you get the ignition and nothing happens.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had one of the new trucks do that, brand new truck,
Yeah, some of the new trucks are worse than the old.
and it's still acting up.
Yeah.
It's still under warranty. I mean, you operate the truck, take the boom off the truck and boom, it dies.
They got, these new vehicles have
Send them
so
back.
much electronics.
I mean, it's under warranty.
Really new.
So we would have that problem with brand new truck. So we got enough truck to keep that trash rolling. I mean, we got 4 boom trucks, so that shouldn't get behind us another storm come again.
Until it breaks down.
Definitely, well, if it break down, we got 4, so you know, we still do that. One break down, we keep on rolling. Really, we don't use number 2 boom trucks anyway.
Okay.
So if one
But
break down, we got nothing to put in the game and keep on going.
The issue though, we don't keep this trash rolling. We stop it too many times to do other things, then the customers start calling because they think their trash is supposed to be picked up once a month. That's one thing we try to let people know, it's not it's just on a rotation. It's not necessarily a 1-month deal. It's sometimes it might be 1 month, sometimes it might be 2 or 3 months, depending on how much is out there.
We get somebody that's done a lot of cutting and cleaning, there's gonna be The old truckload farther
Oh,
out.
yeah.
And they already starting.
Yeah,
So,
you never know what you're gonna run into. Make the corner, there he is. Whether they pay or not, it still takes time.
it was.
But then where we at with the site? For us to take the furniture and,
We need to talk about that too, that's part of
They're
this
cool.
whole process.
The roll off. Yeah. Do we have to separate metal and such? Structure debris goes one way, metal goes another.
No,
We have to separate it,
it's like a construction dumpster.
just whatever, put it in.
Yeah, and they'll snatch it whenever we call them. Be it once a week or however often we want to set it up,
How many sites are we looking at?
whatever you want.
Which we can just fast forward 2 years from now, and it's gonna be nightmare to transition. I know it'll help in the long run.
So what you guys saying, all your yard, your waste, you just gonna
Yeah.
have it at a roll off site or something?
Anything that doesn't go in your pan or is not your yard debris, vegetative debris.
Well, we're kind of hoping, Ben, to eliminate people
Well-
dumping in the middle of Dixie Highway.
Okay.
That's, I don't think that will fix the problem.
Even if they, free place to put it.
They gonna put it out there on the side of the curb.
And that's all additional.
And they gonna claim they didn't put it there.
Yes, yes.
then wait till it get dark and then just.
They gonna
I'm not, and I'm not against anything, cause
It would
everything,
be nice, but
it would be nice if it worked.
I don't see it happening.
It's not gonna cost us anything to try it.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, the county's got roll-off sites and everybody carries their stuff to the county.
I understand that RV.
I mean, even.
The issue is that you do not have somebody manning it, you're gonna have everybody in the whole county dumping there. Because right now, the
And a
county,
lot of people ain't gonna be able to make it to that roll off site, like the older people.
They got a truck, whatever.
But they're not saying to do away with the
Right,
monthly
right.
pickup either, the yards. They're not saying do away with it,
That's just an extra place
I
for them.
understand that.
just stop the dumping.
I understand that, but we can try, it, but I'm not a betting person, but I'll bet money right here, right now, it won't work, cause it's never worked.
What you say, buddy? What now?
I have seen different many, and, you know, and I'm for trying to clean it up. But I have seen them every year try to do something, not every year. So far, nothing's worked.
But you figure if you can get half the people,
Enforcement, Miss Shirley, though, they send notices and then people, I didn't put that there. I don't know who put that there. So then it's proven who put it there. We said,
That's hard. to do.
that's been one of the things we've tried.
We got zone pickup. on
We've
one-
tried billing people.
Don't worry.
We'll try anything, but that's,
Don't we
y'all
have
have,
zone pickup every Monday? Each zone, got 4 zones. Of waste,
Yeah, for your wife.
and I can name the neighborhood that comply with that. Probably got Pine Ridge comply with it, Bishop. Quail Point,
Cause they take pride in.
the rest of it. It's anytime I get rid of it, jump, I'm gonna steal it to the curb. That's just the way it is.
Well, then part of the problem I have with that procedure is if I order a piece of furniture and they deliver it on Thursday. And I've got the old piece in my house, what am I supposed to do with it from Thursday until Monday? When y'all might come pick it up, Monday of, the first Monday of the month in my zone.
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it?
You can't put it out there, you're supposed to put it out there.
Right.
Your zone pickup is the first
Right.
one.
Then you can't, I mean, I can't pick up the couch and carry it outside. I don't think anybody can by themselves.
especially if it's wet from sitting outside or something.
Yeah.
You know, I mean. What are you gonna,
I would like to see us institute a procedure where they could call and say, I've got a couch sitting down on the side of the road, I need you to come pick it up.
And if you don't want to take that, then why you?
Can I bring up that the head shots?
I'm pretty sure that's been tried. in the past. I don't honestly,
People just
Miss
forgot about it.
Miss Diane, we've tried so many things.
Yeah, we tried that before too.
Well, no, but there's gotta be a solution. If other cities
Yeah.
can do it, we can.
Well,
do it.
another thing too, you might, not only if we did that, it would have to be scheduled for a certain day, because one of the issues too is that truck. We don't take it to the landfill till the truck's full, because otherwise you're wasting gas, you're wasting, and we need that truck also to pick up yard debris, you know, debris stuff. So if we don't have a full truckload, that's one reason we do it once a week. I don't know what the
The other day,
solution
I
would be.
don't know how this would work out, I'm just throwing an idea. Ordered something from Lowe's the other day, I think I can't, was it Lowe's? He ordered something and they offered a $50 haul.
Yeah. Oh, they do.
Yeah, some of them,
But I'm
will.
saying,
Some of them want it all.
But could the city offer something like that, $50 for come pick it up? Take it,
Are y'all gonna allow us to charge them?
I don't know, man, I'm just
And
throwing.
I will pay, and I will just tell you, the first thing they're gonna say is, I'm already paying that on my utility bill.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I'm just throwing it out there, cause I've heard it all, but one thing,
Extra service.
one thing y'all need to think about too is on the utility bill,
Extra service.
is
Influence.
on the utility bill, it's garbage and it's landfill fee. There's nowhere on there where they're being charged for trash pickup.
Right.
That's a thought to start, to add to help with revenue. Do you know what I mean by that?
Do what?
On your bill, look at your utility bill for garbage, and it's landfill fee, and landfill's all the garbage and all the trash that's hauled to the landfill. There's nothing on here for trash pickup service.
What are you saying, do?
I'm just saying,
It's
you can
just.
charge for, I mean,
Well, the
have
ordinance. The ordinance discusses both. You can't.
I'll have to look into that more, but
it won't be-
that's up to
how
you all
do it, you
for the
still gotta
charges. I
do it.
think, honestly, I think in the ordinance, I wish I had my book, and it's not right there.
Yeah,
but
Unicode will tell you.
I think there is somewhere in there it talks about a $25 or something.
Yeah,
But that's for.
Yeah, I was coming back from somewhere, I think Mayo, Sunday, and I saw a dishwasher and something else on the side of 27. Right in the middle of nowhere. No house anywhere around it, just somebody rolling it off, I guess, and left it. 6 feet.
That's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah, I don't think that's a regular fee, but it's something we're not charging, it's something we're not doing. Whether it's $25 this.
No, it's not, but it does talk in the original, that's the,
Any good metal thing.
but that's still not right. They haven't
Really
updated it.
interests me.
That's for large trash loads.
Less than a large container.
you could write a book about this.
One person running it.
And I'm not against anything. I know nothing has worked in the past. I mean, until we start,
This, and I'll tell you where it happened in Pine Ridge. Truck comes by. Now the truck's gonna pick up everything that's there. Comes by, picks up what's there, and as it's leaving, they're coming around the house to put stuff out there that would have been picked up in the first place. It's. And I'll say this too. We may think others don't have this problem, but everybody's got the same problem. I've rode every one of these cities. It just depends on where you go.
If you're talking about contracting, can we contract with somebody to do the white goods and stuff?
That's not enough.
You just have them,
Enough out there.
have them pay the $50, you know, have them collect the $50 or whatever. Or however much, I don't know, I'm just brainstorming.
I'm fine with white goods, that's just a mattress or a fridge every now and then, you replace that once
Yeah,
every
white
10 years.
take care of itself, you can throw it out there.
I'm talking about the people just throwing trash piles out there, random stuff.
Refrigerator and all that.
That's what I'm tired of seeing.
And the
Landfills in
landlords,
front of you,
get
you
empty
got
out
problems.
furniture.
I got, you know, it's just like. Somebody I know, they put beer bottles and all kind of
Yeah,
stuff in their yard
They
trash.
use that as a trash pile.
And you say something to them and next week it's double the beer bottles, just because you said something.
Yeah, many
Yeah.
times it's people up and back.
Throw
It
it.
just goes.
If you could just solve that problem,
I'd be happy if we solved that one.
that would. That's a tremendous, tremendous help.
Get a big old black can, put it in there instead of the trash pile.
They still would throw up soft trash can.
I don't know what,
Yeah.
How do you go?
don't say hard about getting in the trash.
Yes, in the trash pile, yeah, we pick it over.
Can we charge them per scoop of the boom? I need to play it.
Okay. They've
But we really, you know,
They've not tried per boom, but they've tried that, and that was not my garbage. That's
Right.
always their excuse.
Was your land, you're responsible for your own land.
That's,
No, they say they dumped it
that
across the
does not
street.
work, trust me.
The lady from across the
I mean,
street.
we can try it again, but that is on pickup stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
You're talking now about like the yard debris piles that people are putting their bottles and cans or McDonald's trash.
Exactly,
I get that all the time.
yeah.
And I live on Pineland Street and the pickup is between my house and Wiggins' house. It's kind of like an unempty lot.
You got a lot in between the two, you're right, yeah.
And we all, that's where we put our stuff. But right before the hurricane, it was just a couple days before the hurricane, because I was gonna bring the trash into you to show you. The person that had dumped their trash there was somebody from across town that, I forget his name. I mean, it's like people will just go by and throw
Throw
their
trash
trash.
out.
It's littering is what they're doing. Cause I get upset with that all the time because I put my yard debris out there and I'm always picking up trash and putting it in my own dump, in my own trash can because I know you guys aren't supposed to pick it up if it's in that yard debris pile and it's McDonald's trash.
sometimes they
So I
put a
try to
whole
pick it
bunch of
up. but it
garbage in the
frustrates
trash pile,
me.
then you got to take this whole big old pile of vegetation that you put to the form, you got to gather all that up and take it to Greenville, we get charged for it. All because they mix it all together.
Would it help at all? Would
Yeah, we
a
also,
sign up there that it-
That can't be-
I find it's really litter.
You've got a lot of people in Carroll County that refuse to recycle. Got a picture of paper a couple months ago, garbage alongside the highway. That was the neighbor next street over from me. And he, those people are a bunch of pigs. I seen the city come by and pick up all that trash they had out there that day. Next day it was just slam full again. People are lazy, son of a bitches down here. I've seen it go downhill through the years. You talk about wood piles, that stuff can be chipped up. You got a lot of loggers in here that might be willing, along with chippers. And during the storm, a lot of these trees were chipped up. They weren't taken out whole, you know? And I've seen the people in Perry, they clean up, but how can you keep them from the pig? They're pigs. And sometimes, and I was there the next time, when their crap blows down the street, and I'll bag it and put it in the front doorstep and dump it there. Like the old thing about Halloween, set it on fire with a shit on it. And let them have a dose of it. Of the Oprahzine.
we don't down on the words if you don't.
Okay, but you don't
Right.
get that. These people.
The city,
100%. I've seen it go downhill through the years. And I don't live in a bad neighborhood,
But see about the
but some of these
children.
people, it's unreal, unreal. Just like your cameras over here. I ain't never heard of $50,000 for cameras. I got cameras set up around my house. I didn't pay that for them.
Yeah, everybody come around
You
shooting
must,
them
you
out.
must go around asking people to give the highest bids. I heard one time this old depot was $100,000 to put a roof on it. Geez, where'd you get your from? You know, you got people that overbid on things and you seem like you like to pay the high bill.
All right, we're getting off on another subject. So. Mr. Bill, Danielle, me and y'all been at this for a long time. And yes, ma'am, I was through.
Just a suggestion, yes, that's all. We have a pilot program. And I would volunteer for in my area. As far as the trash. You won't pick it up if it's got this already. And after we give them 1 or 2 chances, wait, let me finish. Then they are charged. I would personally take it to each resident and explain it to them myself.
And who's
No,
bookkeeping this?
Ma'am?
How's Daniel bookkeep this?
We've been doing
Whoever-
it, but I have to get on the
whoever-
train truck.
yeah, no,
Then they'll run the letters off of me.
We know
Things
it's doing
with
the
dollar
same
sign and stuff.
When you know it's doing the same thing over and over.
I think peer pressure is a good thing.
But
just
we
want-
have sent out notice after notice after notice to people with mixed trash piles is what I will refer them to.
I would.
And their first call to me is, I didn't put that there. And for our ordinance, it states we have to prove it.
There's so many people don't read the newspaper. You know that.
Okay, you didn't put it there, but can you separate it for us?
People don't even separate. They don't think they should have to.
They easy.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead.
I mean, I'm willing to do anything, but I've heard I'm just telling you everything I've heard. And
Okay, steam up Pilot Street.
Joe gave me a letter, give me a copy of it. And I tried anyway.
Well, what we've been doing lately, you know, instead of just picking up. Don't pick up on certain days, you do that too, every Monday, pick up and don't pick up. Essentially, caught up. When you go and get out there now, everything goes, you don't need no weights and that, if it's out there, you get it right there and keep it moving.
So. What's the problem?
If we do it like that, hey, it's all good.
Ben and I was going back to our old
Yeah,
ways,
back to the
because
old
the
ways.
zone really,
But we'll ride through the zones, you know, for the
Yeah.
people that is complying on Mondays, we ride through that anyway and get it, if it's out there on Mondays.
So I
And they don't
don't
fill
need
up. But as of right now, we getting everything as we go, we don't need nothing more.
So I have to do
We
it.
just went, we just went back to the old ways, you know, it really wasn't working, so while we there, we just get it.
Then we still have, excuse me, people that cut trees just dumping stuff randomly on random lots and Pilot Street, I had a lot.
Oh, I ran probably got about a couple weeks ago.
Just somebody,
Contract.
contractors cutting trees down on way and somewhere else, and they just come out and roll them on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Trail up in there,
I've
back.
seen that cut off.
Right around the corner, there's a lot right there, it happens all the time, used to, I don't know if it still does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, I think.
and on veterans, we have an issue on the end, or down there at, is it West Veterans? They like to dump there also.
That dead end.
Same thing there at the men's club, isn't it?
You know what I think it is? People are paying others to take away their old sofas and whatever it is. And they're supposed to be taking it to the dump.
You know,
Somewhere else.
They're trying to dump it on that.
you just
Just.
roll it out, pocket the money and, you know.
That's half the battle. They were willing to take it somewhere.
And that's just like, you know, he's
So give
coming,
them some dumpsters to put
yeah,
in.
contract, he cut down trees, but he went right to Richmond and dumped the whole trailer load of debris right on the side of the road. And I turned the corner, and I'm like, he know this.
So give them some dumpsters and if they
Me,
get
I was over there,
filled,
man,
they
I
get
get in the
filled.
truck and dug off.
And it'll still go on towards the landfill, because we're paying that landfill anyway. So whatever the $350 or $306, whatever it was, like I said 2 months ago, we were talking about this. It just gets put towards utility, the landfill fees. So as it's being used or not being used, it's being passed along to the customer, and then their crew is not being in trouble with those particular loads. Because like I'm saying, even if, a third of the town uses it, and so what if a couple people from the county use it? The thing is that they're not gonna drive clear across the county just to do this to the city.
I've seen somebody in the county take their yard debris to my yard and dump it because I'm in the city limits. I saw it with my own eyes.
But they have free,
Every day on Folsom.
but they have
It
free
blew my mind.
dumpsters in the county.
Yeah,
Now, I understand.
and it was
people-
closer for them to go to the county dump.
Well, then they didn't like you. Apparently, I don't know, but the thing is, that's gonna happen, so instead of doing nothing, and it's not gonna cost us anything as long as we don't have the dumpster. Every time you have it moved, you have it taken that's when you get charged. So if it gets filled up, it gets filled up, and, and they'll bill us once a month, we put that along our landfill fees. What have you got to lose?
Are you gonna build some kind of ramp by the roll-off staff to?
It has low doors.
What you say about
Somebody puts, so if somebody opens the door and puts the stuff right on the edge and shuts the door back, what's the next person do?
What are the low doors? They're like our construction dumpsters, are about 2 foot high.
They got swing open doors and
Yeah,
I'm just saying, what's the next person do? When somebody,
something up and over, I don't know.
when somebody lays their stuff right in front of the door and shuts it, and the next person comes along and they can't get past it.
I don't think they can shut the door. I don't think.
If you're gonna do it, I'll put ramps up there to it.
That's what I was thinking, so.
I mean, it's just, if you're gonna do a dumpster, I'll put ramps up so you pull air to it and unload your stuff.
Having to lift up and
Just like they do at the county.
And roll-offs.
Well, like you said, if you do the dumpsters, they gonna open up that side door, they gonna pile their stuff right there because people's lazy. They gonna put it right there at the door, the next person comes up, is not gonna be able to put their stuff in there. Unless y'all gonna have somebody there with a tractor to push it
That's
in
what I'm
there.
getting at.
Well, and I mean,
Well, I've seen it happen many times on construction sites.
I think that having a dumpster will help, my personal opinion, but I'm not out there doing it either, but.
We could work out a deal with the county somehow.
we've tried and they don't want to play ball with
Yeah.
it.
Me personally, being out there in the trenches, I think we good. I mean, if it just keep on going like it's going now, and we keep the manpower with the truck that we got, we can stay up on the trash, ain't with no problem. I'm just telling you, just
We just don't,
doing it, you know what I'm saying? You know, if we fall behind, we got extra trucks to help them catch up now. You know, I'm just,
three.
over that.
How many boom trucks?
We
Three.
got four
Four.
boom trucks, and we really don't run number two.
Four, yeah.
We can run two and keep it up.
Yeah.
And if anything, get heavy, we got bike up, we put an extra truck out there, but
And we actually have drivers now, so
You know.
knock on
Better than
wood.
anybody.
like I said, we caught up, so.
There's
Uh,
two beer bottles in a McDonald's bag, you gotta stop and scoop all that up.
Throw on the truck and keep it moving. I mean,
That's the only issue, it's these mixed piles. and-
they mainly put it on the trash pile, we just bring everything up on the pile, scoop it up. And go to the next spot. It looks bad when you first get there,
How much time does it take?
don't take too much time for that. But we don't just go in and pick up 2 and 3 pieces of paper on the trash pile, no.
But is it costing you more money whenever you have to mix that and haul it off versus carrying it to the landfill down there and burning it?
I mean, like I said, you got a big old pile of debris, and then they throw their bars and all that other stuff in and mix it all up.
Then you gotta carry it to the landfill, you can't take it down.
Well, that was the whole point of trying to keep it all separated was we were able to keep it carry it to the burn pile instead of having to pay to dump it up there.
And it's about $300 a load on average.
We used to, and it might have been, I don't remember if it was during Bill Brown's time, if we had a mixed pile, we would send them a letter and I telling them if it, when we made our next round, if it was not separated, they would be billed at like $25. Was that during your time, Bill? I don't remember. It might have lasted,
But it's only certain spots like that, the whole city's not like that.
but it didn't because that's not my stuff on that pile.
Somebody
That's
stands
always
by
their
and put it there.
excuse. It's,
Yeah, make sure
nobody
it's on
takes
the tree.
responsibility.
Maybe you need to change the ordinance to say that if it's on your pile, on your property, you're responsible for it.
Yeah, really. I mean, come on.
You gotta go. You
When
gotta
I
go
walk
there.
out
If y'all
there
can
and I,
take the heat when they come out up
when
here.
I walk out there and I see that somebody else has thrown
Yes, ma'am.
paper, I pick it up and put it in the trash
Yes,
can,
ma'am.
where it belongs anyway.
Yeah.
Not necessarily my trash can, but in a trash can, so,
You will, yes, ma'am. A lot of them won't.
well, maybe we don't enforce it.
Well, what if they
We'll
throw a
do whatever.
dishwasher in the front yard, Diane?
What?
What if they throw a dishwasher or soap in your yard?
I
You
can't do anything
it.
about that,
That's what we're saying.
except call and say there's a dishwasher or whatever in my front yard. Would you please come?
But then you're gonna be paying for it.
Then you're gonna be
come
paying
get it.
for it.
And you're gonna say it's not mine.
Yeah, I will say.
Then they're gonna charge you.
See, you wanna talk about mixed piles.
And
But that's different from the paper stuff that they're putting in the trash pile. That keeps you from taking it to the bring.
And blows all down the street when the wind blows.
Yeah,
That's where a lot of your debris,
right.
litter's coming from. Are those piles.
I'm not addressing the white goods.
I think we're fine with what good.
Well, it should
what
be-
you're thinking of white goods, what we're talking about, is appliances and things like that. That's the white good.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm not addressing that.
Right, yeah,
You mean litter,
litter.
What?
lot of litter.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna be able to control that, cause what if it was on Danielle pile, the wind blew and it come to my house? So you're not gonna be able to control that.
Pick it up and put it in the garbage can.
Everybody is not gonna do that.
Well, maybe not.
I get out there myself and I pick it up. I go all the way down the road, come back up, or sometimes I get out there on Thomas Downs, pick up out there. And it's just like the gentleman out there said, you pick it up, the next day you come back, maybe later on that day, it's right back out there again.
But not your property anymore, I can't do it anymore.
You what?
I can't get it with you anymore.
Oh,
Pick it up and but it makes a difference. Doesn't last, but it makes a difference.
you'll never be able to control the litter thing. You'll never be able to control it.
Well, unless we
But
get some,
I would like to track that in my history.
unless we get some crazy with amount of times you get called, 2 or 3 get called, word gets out. Which I have seen done.
Yeah, they stop for a while. And then they see the heat's not on them anymore, they start back. And Jamie them don't have the manpower to be going out doing
And right now,
litter
we can,
citations.
we can stay caught up on trash until it gets real heavy again, and we're gonna slow down, but I mean,
It's mainly 2 times. like
We
the
don't-
grass get real
the
heavy.
only issue though, we don't have a street department, so we have a lot of other stuff that needs to be done as well. That's the only issue. We can't just,
What do y'all need from us to? I hear everything's, y'all can keep up with everything okay.
well, we can keep up with it right now, but that's
So
all.
that's a
that's
prime
keeping up.
example right there.
My thing is,
That's not white, is it? That's trash.
Let's try it.
That's over there in Quail Point.
I got a phone call about
That, so you gotta stop, break all that up, grab it with boom, or y'all,
Yeah, we grab the people that with the boom, and then we just break it up in a pile and on to the next.
take a whole bunch of time.
It's not as bad as it looks.
You know, if everybody quit doing that, you'd have way more time for.
oh, I agree, I agree.
No, they ain't gonna pile up, because you got trash pile this versus that regular debris pile, they'll pile up a pile right there, then go down, pile up another little pile, so it's the same thing.
Yard debris, I can understand that, that's naturally come out of your yard, that's just being messy.
Yep, you're gonna spend the same amount of time cleaning that up, I might tell, and even just gather them all down the road in a small pile.
I got so many roads chipped up because of that too,
I think you did.
all over the place.
Well,
Bill, didn't you used to,
that's no big problem, you know, that's no problem.
didn't you?
A lot of
put
stuff
dirt-
like that, when I'm running the truck, I get out the truck, and I go out on, I keep it moving.
Didn't you used to go put dirt back in the hole sometimes?
But you know,
We tried to.
Yeah.
We-
I remember, it's like I remember that a long time ago. But I mean, we got so many roads chipped up on the edges right now because of, the roads, the rain is washing, the holes get deeper and the rain washes it away and pretty soon the roads are chipping away.
It's called street department.
It's called Ben. Ben's
Pick up,
pickup
we
truck.
should pick up a couple.
That's what Dale Young used to do, right?
Yeah, but he quit doing it.
He quit doing it a long time.
It's really not.
The big spot, that's over there, we got a lot of them over there, rain, one time, whole gang of them in rain, that's about on every corner.
It slowed down when a lot of them put those security things on the, on.
For a while, for a couple of years.
I think too, what they're talking about then is, yeah, we can't keep up now, but there's a lot of other stuff we gotta be able to do too, or need to be doing, and then that's gonna put us behind on trash. But I just, this stuff here, I just don't know how you're gonna stop it.
A lot of people, that's a lot of people trash piling in there.
Oh, I know.
Any other way.
But that's not just a city problem, that's all over the county, so, I mean, that's,
What's y'all running into RV up there? Y'all still doing the road
yeah.
thing? Don't y'all, you see it, I'm guessing you see it.
Yeah, our main problem, what we deal with is people either not securing their trash in the back of the truck and it's blowing out on the side of the road, or people going down the road with a McDonald's bag and they get through eating and they pile everything in the McDonald's and throw it out the windows and I mean, that's a lot that we deal with now. We got debris piles and stuff like that we go around. When we mow them, we just go around them. County ain't gonna pick it up. I'm not gonna run my mower over top of them and tear them up. We just go around them. When they get them picked up, we'll mow it. But a lot of our problems is just mainly trash. Of course, I mean, we don't have the problem that the city has because we don't have trash cans out there on the side of the road. Everybody hauls their garbage off to the landfill or to the roll-off sites, not the landfill, but they the county hauls them to the roll-off sites, and so we don't have household garbage out there on the side of the road in piles. It's just stuff that's blowing out the back of the truck and people that just don't care about their community and throwing stuff out the windows and their beer bottles and their drink bottles and their styrofoam cups and they go to eat. They get the styrofoam plates and they throw them out the windows, and it's just people in the community don't care no more. They don't care about
Right, there is no pride.
their county.
In it.
There ain't.
Community pride. Everybody's a litter bug. We used to have campaigns and all against all that, but haven't had it in a long time.
And it's the same thing unless the law enforcement sees them. I mean, they can go and they have trash bags. We call law enforcement trash bags on the side of the road. Law enforcement come get the trash bag, go through it, find out whose mail it is. And then they go to that address and they say, oh, well, we pay so-and-so to haul it off, or my grandson hauled it off, or, anybody but them.
You can't really.
There's nothing that law enforcement can do. According to law enforcement, there's nothing they can do without them actually physically seeing them put the trash bags out there or have a video or something of them out there, so.
Well, I know when you blow through a toll plaza, don't pay your fine, you take a picture of the tag, whoever the tag is registered to pays the bill. So it's up to them to figure out who's driving the car.
And that, you know, that's what I talked to the sheriff about it. About, you know, they're responsible for their trash and make sure it gets to to the roll-off site. Why can't you find them? And I think it all goes back to votes and elections, and they don't want to piss people off because, you know, they ain't gonna get elected again.
Man, is there a lot of us
Not gonna
around
get
here?
elected if they don't do their job.
Ma'am?
Not gonna get elected if they don't do their job.
No?
But we can go back to requiring them to put the garbage can. I take it out right, right?
We can try, but I don't know how that's going.
You don't think that'll work yet? Now, it's gotta
It would be a big help. if they
It
did.
would be a help.
Because a lot of times, now automated, you got a whole bunch of empty cans on Thursday and Friday.
Now that we could find.
I mean,
West Street too.
yeah, you dumped a whole lot, I mean, a whole lot in the can. You know, you can't tell what's in the can.
Right.
So you have to dump it out there. And
We
it's
need to make sure when we give them a can, that they understand what they're supposed to do.
I explain it to everybody I talk to, Miss
They don't
Lane.
care.
Anybody that calls me wants to know what their pickup days are, that they are told the cans to be out by 7 in the morning and to be gone by 7 in the evening, because I think that's what our ordinance says.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not trying to be mean to anyone, but on our street, the people that do not pull their trash cans back are the richest people on the street.
That's my street also.
Yep. And I mean, and you turn on to Pineland off of Old Dixie, first house, second house. First and second house on that side. That's who leaves their trash can out all the time. Because I've even wondered if the trash truck has to stop every time,
Yes.
because they see it sitting there by the mailbox. You really know the houses I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And they're the richest
So,
people.
like I said, a lot of days, you dump a lot of empty
I
cans.
put mine.
The truck have a camera
Bring
in
it
the
to
hopper.
they dump it.
And as you dump it, you can see whatever that can will fall over in the truck, you can see it on the camera, and a lot of them be in there.
And I mean,
No garbage.
I was out there at 9:30 last
But on the
night.
side of the road, you got to dump.
I was out at 9:30 last night taking my trash can down, so it would be there this morning.
I didn't have one. I only did one pickup a month, because a week, because that's all I need. I don't make trash, so I got a little bit. So I only use the service once a week. Even though I could put it, maybe I should just start putting empty can out there that second. That would be cruel.
We got this really nice lady on our road, that she kind of places the trash cans.
Yeah.
Trash cans out, she kind of has a little bit of time in. But it's, I mean, I'm glad she does.
That's peer pressure. That's
Yeah.
good.
Keeps us all straight. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, I guess it's been a long going fight since the beginning of time. Yeah, well, good way of dealing with it, he's on, his manager,
And there he comes.
same old. Same old.
Appreciated it, you know. You don't call David.
We've been doing the county roadway mowers, we've done them from late nineties till like 2010, and then we lost contract, and I just got it back 3 years ago. But it's been the same even back then. It's worse now. I don't know if it's because there's more people in the community, or if people just don't care more in the community, but it's always, the trash on side road is you're fighting a losing battle.
Where's this at, John? Judson?
Right there.
Yes.
Why? Right.
I mean, is that, what is it? I mean, it's construction debris or?
Looks like shelves, dressers, and siding.
But I think they moved out, and that's what they left behind. They had did that once before.
And they didn't put it on the
I think
property,
they
they
don't
went
now.
across the road.
Yeah. That's what it's at, it's across the road.
So they get more tracks on everybody.
Then they don't pick up was on the fourth one, but it's gone now, it's already been through there, we went through that. It wasn't they don't pick up, but we, like I say, we get it all as we go, it's not out there now.
We had a problem with landlords doing that too for a while. What did we do
Yes,
about
ma'am.
that? We did something about that. Been a couple of years ago, but I remember seeing the landlords were, when a renter would move out, they'd go and clean out the house, just put all the stuff out there.
Yeah, that happened a lot,
They still do it.
when they leave, that's what they leave behind. They
We
clean out the
did
house.
something to combat that. I don't know what.
There was something in the ordinance about that.
Yeah, I don't know if we started charging the landlords or what, but we did something.
Yeah, they tried something for a while with that.
Well, then you got, as far as, like, with trash and limbs and stuff, you got some people that have the every 10-year cleanup. Had a friend of mine had one of those, and he had a man on. They were wanting to charge him for it, and I understood that. He said, well, I hadn't used it for 10 years, I hadn't cleaned anything out. Still,
Sort of like the hurricane, after the hurricane hit, built stuff behind some of these people's houses. That's been back here 10 or 15 years. And now they had all these trucks going around picking up. It ended up at the curb finally,
yeah, well,
all up behind their houses.
I agree, a lot of that happened.
But let Miss Debbie passed down the street and they had her furniture out there. But I seen people picking that up to take to her house. So what happens? Your large utilities like refrigerators and air conditioners, they don't stay out there very long, you know why?
Metal.
It's money, that's right.
Yeah.
They're gonna pick them up, and take them to the scrap yard.
Yep.
That air conditioner next door, that old Lace Kelly, threw it out there. It was out there maybe a half hour. Picked it up, took it to the scrap pile. He paid for that. The other trash they leave out there.
Used to be people that rode look for metal,
And they still,
they just,
they don't stay out that long.
yeah.
You recycle.
Yeah.
I have my aluminum, my black iron.
No, sorry, but sure, look at you.
Wherever you want it, we do have a couple of lots near the compound that the city owns. And the other three counties that I go through every day and pass the sites, there's none of them have a ramp. They're all Madison, Lafayette, Smiley, they're all, as is dumpsters.
They all got this little 2-foot, no,
No, most of them have, Madison's got 6 or 7 foot tall ones, they're terrible, but,
I don't know, where would you get something up in that?
I don't know, and Lafayette and Swanee both have regular 5 foot ones, and then they have it for handicapped people, they're probably about 3 or 4 foot high. But but talking deep south, he said a construction dumpster, you have the big doors that open all the way up, and the people can just walk the stuff right in. And yeah, maybe if you're there and some lazy person only gets it over the door, but you know, you might push it down or push it back, or at least they would be driving by it every day and they could probably deal with it too, if they see something like that.
Well, there's 2 things you got, the stuff that people are gonna lay in front of the door and leave it, and the second thing is, I don't know what's in that dumpster, I don't know how far I'm gonna walk up in it.
If it's
I mean,
empty,
it's pretty good, if it's empty, but, I mean, there's broken glass, if there's sharp metal, if there's whatever.
Drug needles.
Not, yeah, I'm not walking up in that
From the
thing.
top and you would from the bike. Yeah,
Man, I'm not gonna-
Mhm.
If I can't drop that from the top, I'm not walking up that.
Yeah, it would be better if you can load it from the top, so
Yeah.
you're walking in,
Right.
you're not gonna get too much.
yeah, you could load it.
What do y'all need from us? Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, opinion, leave well enough alone,
Huh?
leave well enough alone.
Okay,
Right.
y'all working it every day, so y'all know.
Okay.
Mhm.
Just stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's.
There you go.
That's the best, that's the best help you can be sometimes.
Do most people.
Gotcha.
You know, we've been working on them signs on the weekend, you know, it's. Let me get it done, but.
Yeah, Laura, I seen you going.
Johnny got positions open.
Well, we just filled our
Yes.
one position we had open.
You can call your drivers that you need.
We have a full, well, once he starts, we have a full crew.
What do you mean, once it starts?
We had one position, we just
Oh.
interviewed,
Is that a
Okay.
driver or is it just?
he's actually somebody that's working on, he's a young boy, but he does not have his CDL right now, but he actually is starting class in August.
Good. CDL not quite as easy as it once was.
No, it's not.
You got X amount of time you have to put into it. So I let mine go, I wish I had.
Is he getting on by his time?
Six,
He's
seven.
getting it on his
eight,
time,
Yeah.
but he'll actually, it's a Friday or
That's going
Sunday
in-
class,
You go to
so
class in Madison, I think it's on the weekend.
until he.
And this even longer.
He'll just work, I guess, Monday through Thursday, but we're gonna let him go to class on Fridays.
Good deal, man.
Are we, excuse me,
This,
when it comes to the CDL things, are we open to pay that for them and then, like we do with law enforcement, they give us so much time back?
yeah, but
They want to do something like that.
this young boy, I haven't had a chance to really talk to him. He may have I think at one time they had a like scholarship program.
I know
For
that down here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not something we went into discussion with him yet, so.
I was gonna say, that probably will open up us getting more employees if we paid for them to go to school.
We've been doing it.
We've been,
We're
Doing
yeah,
that.
I know we do it with law enforcement and.
yeah,
A lot
and
of
they
people
have for
charge-
We
CDL.
ain't got the logistics straightened out on all that, but yes,
Okay.
look, John has
We
said
do.
it would be fine to
Okay.
do that, but we just haven't.
Yeah, because I'm open for that, that way they can return it, and that way we know we have that employee for so many. years.
When we talked to him during the interview, this is before he mentioned about, starting class, we did mention that the city will pay for him to get a CDL, but he would have to, we didn't say a time because it's not something we really
Yeah.
discussed, and he was willing, but then he told us at the end of the interview that he was starting in August to
Okay.
get his CDLs.
Is anyone locally teaching, sorry, is anyone locally teaching the CDL anymore?
Yeah.
Taylor?
Yeah.
And they
They
told me,
Well, they didn't have enough students, but I know they have the
Scholarship.
program.
Right, they did have, it, they don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
They didn't have a place where they could drive at a
right now.
he's going to get his through North Florida.
Okay.
You sure?
I don't think they had that one down there.
They don't.
Changing the subject.
I don't think so.
When you say you don't have a street,
I don't have a street department.
so who does it pick it up and get in the right of ways and?
Got two guys picking that
Yep.
up right now, that's mowing and cutting.
They mow, they pick up the litter and mow.
We got
And
a
then
total of
they-
11 people down there, including myself. Okay, you got trash gonna take 4 people. Garbage gonna take 2. And mowing gonna take 2. Well, just do the math, you see what we got.
No, around there, just
Very little.
wide open.
Yep. Yeah, by the time trash and garbage get out there,
But they can just clean up the city and get them. That's the way I think.
What you say?
They need more help.
when it comes out of the street work, if you want that street work done, you gonna have to have some
We need a
more.
street department.
John, can we get another?
We used to have a street department.
Can we get another next crew, or is that off the table?
Last I checked, they didn't have enough inmates qualified.
And we have to supply the guard.
A lot of that work,
Yeah,
that,
that's it.
a lot of that work we
But
do
you
on
pay for the
Wednesday,
person to get six.
it's mainly what the inmates normally, do. We out there cutting
Yeah,
right
never
away,
been.
bush axes and saws. I mean, it's wrong. The only time we gotta do it is on Wednesday, when we got 2 more men that ain't picking up garbage. Got to let them know.
And then we pull off the trash for that one day.
I think January this.
John, have you looked at creating a street department or adding personnel to that or?
There used to be, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, Call Street.
When I started in 95, it was like, about 18 people now. And now we down to. When they had this new, now we have 12.
Is it the paving?
Sometimes, yeah, the pay done got better, you know.
Yeah.
but
Or is it?
The pay used to be the problem. No, I'm around to do it. No, it's just,
I do know people just don't want work.
exactly. It's a lot of that. The guys that we have now not gonna do that deal, I can't. They're not built like that.
They're not this generation.
No.
They want a fast check.
I mean, and the garbage is real easy. When I first come along, we had to roll this big old iron barrel, take it to the truck. And dump
Pick it up and
back.
dump it.
Go behind their house, get their garbage and bring it back to the truck. And they just jump off the truck, bring it to the curb, and it dumps itself, and they drag it back to the curb. And every time one of them trucks break down, oh, man.
It's a problem, isn't it?
It's an uproar. I don't even worry about it. I mean, these be young guys, some of them. Yep.
So you had to have. Did it improve in the city?
We had, yeah.
Yeah, to do the right of ways.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they better
Oh, yeah.
and how many you say you had doing?
It was like 18.
There was a lot.
It was a lot more.
That's what people.
And you have to wait now.
Yeah, we down to 12. Yeah, that's what it was.
I didn't think we had 12.
No, 11,
Yeah.
you're right, that's 11.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's 11, yeah.
but we have 10.
Yeah, we got 11, yeah, we got 10.
Anyway, any more discussion about this right now?
So we told leave it alone.
If not, we'll.
I just want it cleaned up.
Well, that trash,
If y'all
it's
got-
gonna get, we
If
clean
y'all
it.
got it caught up, then
Truck
I'm happy.
gets caught up, I mean, the storm, it knocked it down.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
No, yes, I mean, it's
Well,
going
that's getting
now.
there. Hopefully won't get
Sometimes, like I said, a couple of these months, you're gonna see it twice, not once, but twice.
But the issue with that though, when they see it twice, then they expect it twice. Yeah. Y'all don't realize it, and I do phone calls, so but sometimes it's gonna be slower too. It's not always gonna be like it is now.
And I explain that to a lot of them, you
Yeah.
know, you gotta understand sometimes people do get sick and you get behind.
Right,
Like, people do have family emergencies, you get behind.
right.
That's just part of that.
It is.
All right, thank you.
It is.
Been working.
Seven there too.
Talk about the.
What's your one?
The longest we see. What they do, someone to Lawrence, we're going to PA.
We can't get it to stay in it.
I'm probably gonna have to file a lot.
Once we get done, he needs to quit bringing it to us.
Danielle,
He just got that all on.
I wanted to thank you for getting that crew up there. The other day when that.
Yes.
Fell on fire. Yeah. Man, that crew was still reading. It got me like,
We'll see him out
I watched him on the
I think he come out there twice.
I never left. I just watched.
One failed in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One from the vacant lot across